All right, guys. So Le'Veon Bell is back in the NFL. We're going to see Le'Veon Bell coming up later on the show. Le'Veon Bell.
Ring that bell.
Ring that bell. Name that player. All right, so Le'Veon Bell signs with the Ravens as part of their practice squad. So J.K. Dobbins out for the season with the ACL tear. Justice Hill out for the season with the Achilles tear. Le'Veon Bell was not good last year with the Chiefs. Was not good with the Jets. Hasn't been good since basically 2018 with the Steelers. Does he have anything left to offer Baltimore?
No, he does not. Did you see the picture of him, by the way? He looks like he's about 45 years old as well. I just don't understand.
You calling somebody old is very...
I'm old, but I don't play football. He's trying to play football, and that's the biggest difference. When I look at Le'Veon Bell, he doesn't have any pop left. There's no burst. So why even bring him in? Obviously, they brought him in on the practice squad because if he's active this week, they got to pay him his full salary. They might activate him next week, and then he will be part of the team, at least to see what he can do. I don't like the move. I like younger running backs. It makes no sense to me.
So, Heath, Gus Edwards is the one that we've been hyping up since J.K. Dobbins got hurt, obviously, because he was the next man on the roster and was playing in tandem with Dobbins. But Tyson Williams is somebody that I think is the one that people are a little bit more curious about because Edwards is going to get drafted as a number 2 running back, better in non-PPR than PPR. But Tyson Williams was the one that was gaining a lot of momentum with Justice Hill going down, even before that when Dobbins got hurt. Does Le'Veon Bell hurt Tyson Williams long term?
I think he has the potential to, and it really just comes down to what the decision makers in Baltimore do. Because I agree with Pete. I don't think Le'Veon Bell has anything left. But with this Baltimore run attack and with the threat of Lamar Jackson, Pete could average 4.5 yards per carry in that offense. I think if they decide to give Le'Veon Bell 10 carries a game, then yeah, it's a problem. It just depends on how much they value his name and his reputation. And it's not as if Tyson Williams did anything in the NFL or really anything in college that would make them think, well, he's not replaceable. So I do think it comes down to what Baltimore decides. We're not going to know that. He needed to have a good week 1.
You know what else, too? It just doesn't seem like a fit with the way they run the ball.
Le'Veon.
Yeah. He's more of a dancer and tap dance and cut back and everything. And they that zone read, they pop it and go. It just doesn't seem like it's a fit.
Well, he wasn't a fit for the Chiefs. I mean, that was clearly evident once things got going, and you saw it toward the end of the season when he was inactive because they like Darrell Williams better, and obviously Clyde Edwards-Helaire was still the better running back there. So I would still say draft Gus Edwards as early as round 4 in non-PPR, as early as round 5 in PPR. You'd like to get him a little bit later than that, but that's still safe for him. And I would still say draft Tyson Williams around the round 10 range. I still think those are the 2 best running backs for Baltimore, even with Le'Veon Bell currently on the practice squad. But as Pete said, they can elevate him going into week 2 once the salary is not guaranteed after week 1. Want more of the Fantasy Football Today podcast and nonstop year-round fantasy advice? It's simple. Hit the subscribe button and hang with us all throughout the year.